Do we want the customer to give us all the money?
All of it.
Yes.
It doesn't appear to me that you two really care about that. Because you did not take the time to remind the customer of all the value that comes with the vehicle. Now, does the customer hear everything you say during the engagement?
Probably not.
Do they remember everything you say? No. We would have talked about Motor Trend Certified, right?
Yes.
Okay. Would we have let the customer know that this vehicle comes with a warranty? Hopefully so.
Probably in the beginning before we even show this.
Right. Well, way before.
Way
this.
before
Would we
that.
have mentioned that there's a best value guarantee?
Yes.
Would we have mentioned there's an exchange policy?
Yes.
Okay. Do all those things have value?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we remind the customer before we ask them to pay us?
That'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk out and put the numbers down in front of the customer like this, you've lost control of the process. Because where do the customer's eyes go?
To the paper.
Right.
You're up here going, is this the name right? Is this right? They're not hearing a word you're
Looking at the
saying.
price.
They're looking at all these numbers. I gave you pens with highlighters, didn't I?
Yes.
I wonder why I did that. Could there be a method to my madness? The answer is yes, there is a method to my madness. The best in the business walk out. Some put the paper down like that, others fold it. Okay? They're going to ask a couple questions first of all. I'm going to ask Raheem if this 2023 Santa Fe is the right vehicle. I'm going to get Raheem to tell me it's the right vehicle. Because when Raheem's talking about the vehicle, who's selling who?
Raheem selling the customer.
Raheem's selling himself.
That's true.
Raheem is the customer.
Oh, yeah.
The customer always closes themselves. So would we want to remind them about the vehicle? Because you come back off a test drive. How long might it be before you get the numbers out to the customer after the test drive? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah. Probably.
What happens in those 10 or 15 minutes?
To
On
cool
the
off.
phone.
Excitement goes down. Reality sets in. Fear sets in. Okay? Hey, I'm telling you, this is
It's coming.
this is what happens.
Yeah.
So, it might sound something like this. It's called an opening statement. Okay? Raheem, first things first, there's no such thing as a good deal on the wrong vehicle. The Santa Fe you picked out, right year,
Yeah.
right miles,
Yes.
right equipment,
Yes.
right color.
Yeah.
We got the right vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I just take a couple seconds and I write down right vehicle because even though Raheem's not buying a car, he just watched me write down right vehicle. So now he sees it's the right vehicle. But I'm not going to stop there. These are little bitty things that make the difference between the cats that make 50 grand and the cats that make 250 grand. Okay? Now, not only is it the right vehicle, Raheem, it is a better and more reliable vehicle because of the thorough inspection and reconditioning process we put it through. I told you it's Motor Trend certified. A certified vehicle is better and more reliable. Okay? But we're not just going to tell you that. We're going to back it up with a 6-month, 7,500-mile warranty that covers most of the mechanical workings of that vehicle, and we're going to come with roadside assistance as well. And by the way, Raheem, I know you plan on keeping the vehicle over the 6 months. Make sure you check with one of our finance guys. They'll show you how to stretch this coverage out to 3, 4, even 5 years. Okay? Now, Raheem, there's people all over the city of Athens right now sitting in chairs just like you, sitting in front of people just like me. They're all at risk. We're going to eliminate almost all your risk. This is going to be the most risk-free purchase of your entire life. Look, you don't want to buy somebody else's problem, do you?
No.
Well, you're buying a certified vehicle that's been thoroughly inspected and reconditioned and it's backed up with a warranty. You really don't need to worry about that, do you? No. Other people around are worried about paying too much for the vehicle. Our best value guarantee guarantees you that you cannot pay too much for the vehicle, because if you find a similar one with the same benefits anywhere in the country, advertised for a lower price, what did I tell you we'd do?
You cut me a check.
cut you a check back for the difference, and
That's
yes,
right.
sir, that policy is in writing. And you think it's the right car, and so do I, but we're going to give you a 5-day test drive. There's about a 10% chance that you're going to decide that you want a different color, different equipment, your dog takes a dislike to it, won't fit in your garage, whatever. And if that happens, you have the right to bring it back and exchange it. That's not like a trade-in, Raheem. You take a financial beating with a trade-in. You lose nothing. All of this comes with your new vehicle. Now, here is your opportunity. There's the price that brought you in. We love your vehicle. We're going to buy it for $13,000. Now, because you're trading that vehicle into us, you are going to be the beneficiary of $910 in tax savings because you get a tax credit. Over here, I'm going to give you some options. You want high payments or low payments, Raheem?
Lowest possible.
Put down cash. You want to save some more money, Raheem?
Yeah.
The more cash you put down, the fewer the finance charges you pay. Doesn't matter who you finance it with, us or your Aunt Millie. You want to trade it sooner if you so desire?
Yep.
Put down cash, okay? Hold those thoughts. Up here, I'm going to show you the highest payment anybody in the state of Georgia will show you. This is a short-term financing. This, too, will save you thousands of dollars. You'll get to the dream payment faster, which is no payment at all, and you can trade it sooner. However, out here, the payment goes way down, but it also gives you the financial freedom and flexibility to pay it off early because there is no prepayment penalty. All the benefits I talked about here, you can get out here, just do it in your own time frame, and right here's the best of both worlds. First things first, which cash down number is going to work best for you, Raheem?
The third one.
It's insane to give somebody 9 payments to choose from. You've been doing it all your life, though, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
What's easier to choose, one of 9 or one of 3?
1 to 3.
1 of 3.
Raheem, high payment, save the most money. Low payment, most financial freedom and flexibility. Best of both worlds. Put a check mark by the one that works best for you. Okay, that right down there.
Sold.
That's how you present the numbers. Does it make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Does it make sense to take a couple minutes and remind them about all the cool stuff?
Yeah, you gotta build the value back up.
If I'm selling a new Hyundai, I'm going to talk about the 560, the 10100, the Sirius radio, the roadside assistance, all the cool stuff, the maintenance program. I'm going to remind the customer of all the value. If we want the customer to give us all the money, does it make sense to remind them about all the value?
Yes.
And again, I'm under no illusions. I hope we would have talked about all these things prior. But the customers don't. I mean, what's the customer's state at this point in the process?
Afraid.
Afraid,
Yeah.
defensive, scared, tense,
Very damn.
very tense. Doesn't this sort of relax them just a bit?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I had to do it by hand.
I saw that.